welcome guys to my Megaman STARFORCE 3 Black Ace Red Joker whack review, depending on which one you're playing. So I'm not gonna review it fully since most of you guys played Black Ace or Joker back in the day or a few years ago. Oh damn, I'm sick. And I'm not gonna talk about it that much. Like I am gonna give my review, but not like that much of story. So the villain, we started with brothers, right? Jack and Tia, who work for Dealer, which the boss is King, their father or like paternal figure, and they want to control that red shooting star in the sky, Meteor G. That's just a cluster of noise that's magnetically being drawn by Earth because of all the noise that electronics omit, kind of like our phones, computers. Like they release a ton of noise that head up into like the atmosphere, and in the game, Meteor G is attracted to the magnetic pull of all the noise that's on Earth, and to want to control it because Dealer wants to be like the king of the world or something. I mean, they're based off on playing cards. Anyway, for the bosses, it's Diamond Ice, Club Strong, uh, Spade Magnus, and I think those three main bosses, and then you get out to the main story bosses, but kind of like the non uh noise card that Jack throws at the wizards to go out of control. Those are just like the mini bosses. And I really like the story because you befriend Jack, then he like stabs you in the back like, oh, like I hate you, Geostellar, and like the crew. Like screw you guys. So in the game you go through WBG Studios and Aloha, like a beach place in the town or city, to prevent these noise clusters that Jack is creating for Dealer. And then with his sister Tia, for like 1/4 of the game, it's just collecting data on us, on Megaman, on Geo. And then Jack gets kind of like mad and just wants to like beat up Geo already. And he does in his Corvus mode, but I'm not gonna get into that much because I think you already guys know that. So I'm just gonna say this. I really love the game. I'm currently playing it right now. I'm on the final mission on Black Ace, and I really love the Crimson Dragon's like huge. It's like better than Andromeda and Lemu from StarForce 2. Like I really like his boss design, and boy, that freaking boss is hard. I've seen playthroughs of it. And I really like how in StarForce 3 they give you more armors. Like in Battle Network you switch like armors, right? And in StarForce 1 you get Pegasus or Leo or Dragon, whichever one you're playing. And in StarForce 2 you get Circer, Ninja, or Circer and Dinosaur. And in StarForce 3 I like how you need to work to get the noise change. You can only get noise change. I think you already know that when you're defeating giant viruses. But first you have to obtain the Ace. Like the guy from the Wasa Police, Ace. He gives you the Ace program to absorb noise, and if you absorb too much, you turn into you know like Corvus, Cancer, Virgo, Rogue, Gemini, Wolf, Crown, Libra, and like The only thing I don't really like is that you have to grind to get like the warning signs, like warning, warning, to get to the viruses. But sometimes they can really suck because it can either be giant viruses that are really annoying, or it can be just like the normal boss fights from the previous missions. And the antagonist, King, he's just like an average villain from games like, oh, world domination. I'm gonna bring Meteor G, that's just like a noise cluster up in space, being attracted by the magnetic field of Earth because of all the noise that's being emitted by these humans. But he's human, isn't it? So they betray him. You fight Joker. Oh yeah, Joker destroys Luna Platts, and then you have to find her fragments. And it's a really easy level. You just find her fragments. She comes back. She thinks that she's only been gone for like a minute or five, and then you fight Red Joker like in like on the final levels when you're at the dealer hideout. And well, he destroyed Luna. So Gio's just like, I'm gonna like tear you, Joker, like for all the pain that you caused. So then you defeat Joker. Then Ace is like, oh, I'm gonna. Well, he doesn't like you defeat Joker. Then King is like, oh, I'm my last trump card, self destruct. And it turns out that Ace is actually also a wizard made by humans, like a very powerful wizard. And when he combines with acid, it's not really that 100% complete because his body drains a lot of energy by combining with acid. So he stops. Well, Joker successfully self destructs because that's King's last trump card. So now Ace sacrifices himself and tells Tia, "I love you, Tia," and then okay, so I'm in the level where King tells all the world like, oh, I'm gonna be the new ruler now. That meteor G will destroy all EM technology, which is really weird. Can it destroy also humans or just like? Then I don't know why he wants to conquer the world. Like, okay, bro, you're just gonna destroy all technology, but not us. We can just recreate it. Oh, right there. I think that's what he wants. So when he destroys all the, he doesn't destroy it in the game. If he wants to destroy all technology, then the people from the game, like in the game, they won't make that new like the technology anymore. The with like EM technology. So he just wants to destroy that, right? But then once you're in the Meteor server, like in the core of Meteor G, the giant noise cluster, you meet Kelvin. That's that Omega is made into an EM being. But then when King combines with the core of Meteor G, he turns into a dragon. I don't know how he becomes a dragon. Maybe it's just like the noise that turned into a dragon, or that's King's real form. Because you know how Joker said like, "Oh, like this is my human form, but then I'm gonna turn into my real form." So I don't know if the Crimson Dragon is actually like the real form of King, or that's just the form that the noise from the core turned into, like the dragon. Then you fight Crimson Dragon for a while. Then when you defeat it for the first phase, King is just like, oh, screw it, like I'm gone, like curse you, Mega Man. But then because Kelvin got sucked into Meteor G, like the core, Crimson Dragon's not out yet. It's just going on a rampage, and it's just draining energy from Kelvin. And you get knocked out. Then Ace tells you like, oh, I'm not really there. Like we're here for you, Geo, Mega Man. So then Geo goes Super Saiyan. Then he turns into Black Ace, which a week ago I found out while grinding on the space wave that you can turn into Black Ace or Red Joker without even in the. Because at first I thought it was in the final battle where you turn into Black Ace or Red Joker, but it's not really. You can turn into the finalized noise when you're fighting enemies. You do like Hawkeye attacks, and then like the bar from the percentage of noise turns into 200 plus to turn into the finalized noise. And I was just like playing around with it yesterday, like fighting the Moon Destroyer guy. Like I turned into finalized noise, Black Ace for like 5 times. It's really fun. And I was wondering myself like, oh, I just ruined the fun out of turning into finalized noise, Black Ace, because I turned like 5 times. So that kind of took away the fun when I fight Crimson Dragon, but not really. Or I don't know. And then in the final game, you destroy Crimson Dragon. You're up in space thinking that you're gonna die because there's no cores. You're like in the middle of space nowhere. But then Kelvin and Omegasus is like, oh, people on Earth want to be with you. Like, you help them, go back with your friends and your mother. So he does. Then I think it's just like a week later or something. And then Omegasus returns from space like, oh, like I'm gonna stay with you for like a little while longer. Shame there was no Megaman STARFORCE 4. Then Calvin comes back. Omegasus is like, oh, just like special someone. And then like a blue meteor comes landing on Echo Ridge on the school. And then it ends with Calvin walking to his house after like a longest time. And there you go. That was the end. I should say something from the beginning. So, most of the game is really short compared to Star Force 1 and Star Force 2. Well, Star Force 2 is the shortest, but like most of the game is just fighting the um the noise controlled wizards that Jack and Tia commit. Like they make them go berserk, and then um to just fight Spade Magnus, um Diamond Eyes and Club Strong, and that's basically just it. Then you go to like the other main missions with fighting Tia, Jack, Joker, Ace, because he gets corrupted from the calling of Joker to acid, I think twice. And that's basically just it. There's not much to say. I mean, the game was really short. But you guys already know all about this. I don't know how many views this video will get. But yeah, like I really love the game. The soundtrack's really awesome. Oh, and you also get to fight Rogue. And Rogue kind of helps you. Like, I'm not helping you. Like, terrorizing with the Mu technology. But he kind of is, though, because he saves you like 2 times. So, and the game overall, Star Wars 3 is my favorite from the 3. So it's Star Wars 3, Star Force 1, and then Star Force 2, because Star Wars 2 was really short. You only go to like 3 places, and then like boom, final battle with Lemu, which is really hard, by the way. Yeah, Star Wars 3 is my favorite game. I'm gonna play it like in an hour right now, like after this video is done uploading. I really love the game. The finalized noise, like that was a great idea from Keiji Inafune and Capcom to make. Like you have obtained random noise when you're fighting like in the noise wave where there's like dense amount of noise, or in the space wave. Really fun, you guys. Well, this was my whack review of Megaman STARFORCE 3 Black Ace Red Joker. See ya. Hope you enjoyed the video, I guess. Until next time.